All right.
Today.
It is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024 at 7 p.m. And I'd like to call the regular Board of Trustees meeting to order. We have a short invocation that Father, we ask you for wisdom, guidance, and discernment in the decisions we make that affect our village and its residents. We also ask you get to watch over our police and all who serve. Thank you. Roll call.
Trustees Keller.
Here.
McGurran.
Here.
Nelson.
Here.
Olson.
Here.
Porter.
Here.
Pike.
Here.
And President Wecker.
Here. Item 2, review and approve minutes from the regular board meeting of August 6th, 2024.
Move to approve.
Second.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Dusty. Any amendments, corrections, or additions to the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor of the minutes as presented, signal saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Item 3 is comments from the floor, opportunity for Village of North Hudson residents, property owners, business owners to make the board aware of topics, issues, opportunities not on today's agenda. And I believe, Mary Claire, you're here for that?
Good evening. My name is Mary Claire Olson Potter. I'm president of the Hudson Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. And I just have a few updates to make tonight. First, I want to give a huge thank you to the Pepperfest board and committee and all the volunteers who worked so hard on that festival weekend. I know it takes many volunteer hours. I know you were there a lot too. It takes a lot of volunteers and a lot of people working together, but it was another great event and really fun, and the ravs were fabulous. That's what I had to eat, so. But it's enjoyed by all the residents and the community here and by the visitors who come for that weekend, so thank you to that board for all their hard work. I want to highlight, I had spoken with Board Member Pike about highlighting a few businesses, and so I'd like to do that. I'm going to actually start with Zappa Brothers. So they were first started here in Hudson in 1946 and continue to serve this community very well today. I've been told that owner Gary Zappa knows where every pipe and drain and thing is in the community, so we just thank Gary and their team for their continued hard work. Second, I hope you've been able to enjoy the 501 Tavern, which it's great to see that building open and running again and under their new ownership. They have several owners, but Mako is the main contact there. But so they have been doing a great job, and we have a new program at the Chamber called Let's Do Lunch, and we're going to meet there. I invite you to join us, and we do it on the fourth Wednesday of every month. So September 25th, we'll be at 501 Tavern at noon. It's a great way to connect and network with other Chamber members, and you have lunch. You pay for lunch on your own, but it's just been a great event that we've been having great attendance at, so we're excited to join them over at 501. And they're not always open for lunch, but he's opening for us on that day because he thought that would be a great program. So if you're available, we'd love to see you there. And then also, just the third business to highlight tonight is a Quick Trip. As you know, has been a great addition to this community with its location for people to walk and drive to and pick up necessities too. So those are just a couple of the great businesses here in this community that we wanted to highlight tonight. And then just to make you aware of a couple upcoming events, we have the Spirit of St. Croix Art Festival that will be held September 28th and 29th down in Lakefront Park with 80 juried artists, entertainment, food and beverage, and just fun for family and friends. So I invite you to join us there. And we are working on all of our holiday events too, but I'll be back to update you on those. So all the information you can find at the Hudson Chamber website, but does anyone have any questions? All right, thank you.
Not allowed to interact with.
Right. You're not allowed to. Yes, very good. But if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to give me a call. And
What was the name of that lunch?
Let's Do Lunch.
Let's Do Lunch. Thank you. So easy.
Yeah, I know, right? And the new this month we're doing is you enter your name in a drawing. You might get a free lunch that day. Your lunch will be paid for by the chamber, or you'll win a gift certificate to go back to 501 Tavern.
That is nice. Thank you.
Is it 25th or 26th, did you say?
The fourth Wednesday of the month, I think, is the 25th.
The 25th.
25th. Do I have that right?
Yep.
Phew. don't want to give out the wrong date. But thank you so much for your time and for your continued hard work and all that you do for the Village of North Hudson. Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Claire.
Thank you, Mary.
Item 4 is new business from the board or staff. President's comments. September isn't loaded up with a lot of holidays, but there is, as everyone is aware, that school's back in session. And I would just, with the little darlings going back and forth to to our school here, I hope everyone will please slow down and watch, for the kids. And I urge everyone to please just slow down throughout the whole village. We've had, there's a lot of places, it's almost like a racetrack. So, leave a little early so you don't have to, speed to get there. And then another reminder is with the schools and the buses, when that stop sign, that arm is out, that means stop. There's numerous times where, and I've been reading different documents and stuff where people are blowing around those passing the school bus with the stop signs out, and that's very dangerous for the kids getting on and off the bus. So please, it is the law, and if we get documented, you will get a ticket. So please pay attention to that, and I will turn it over to Gina.
All right, 2 main updates. Obviously, we had a storm last week that we wanted to make sure that everybody saw that the pickup began this morning, Tuesday the 3rd. From what I can tell, everything is on track from what I've heard for it to be completed in the next few days, for sure by the end of the week. So again, that was a one-time pass. We do want to remind people as well that the cleanup is truly for storm-related branches and twigs. I've driven by myself today and seen a lot of yard waste and things that clearly were not a part of the storm. That cost the village money, and I don't think that was the intent. And so we appreciate you honoring our intent, which is to help those that were impacted by the storm do cleanup and not provide a free lawn service cleanup for the entire village. So thank you for that. It is a cost to the village, as we mentioned, and so we just want to make sure that it is not something we really want everyone to get used to. It is not assumed with every storm that this would happen, and so you, I think, can thank your elected officials for agreeing to do it again this time, and we're watching it closely. But just a reminder that it is not something that is assumed, and you shouldn't, every time there's a storm, put your trees out by the curb and expect that they get picked up. It is a case-by-case basis. Also a reminder to watch our website, our social media pages, and/or sign up to receive an email alert for updates like the fact that we did have a special meeting to approve the pickup of the storm debris from this time. That's the best way for us to keep you guys in the loop. There's 3 different ways that you can access those, and so please watch for those updates. We are preparing for November elections. August elections just ended, and we're already starting November. Our absentee ballots will be available and be starting to be mailed out September 19th, so just a few weeks away. And in-person early voting will begin in the office on October 22nd, so 2 weeks before election. So if either of those are of interest to you, I would encourage you to visit myvote.wi.gov, which is the Wisconsin voter. It's a fantastic website, very easy to get through. You can see who's on the ballot. You can request to vote absentee. You can see what hours we are offering in-person voting. It has everything you could want and more. So I would encourage you to check that out.
Thank you very much, Gina. Okay. Item 5 is state municipal agreement for the state, but I've heard that it was not reviewed by Public Works yet?
Yeah, our engineer wasn't at the meeting. It was actually in our packet, which we didn't see, but because it wasn't on the agenda. So it didn't actually go through Public Works yet, and I have a question for our engineer, if I may. The timing, does it matter if we wait one more month? Okay, then we'll pick it up at Public Works at our next Public Works meeting, and we'll bring it forward after that.
Okay, so we'll table it until next month?
Please.
All right, thank you. Okay, and item 6, the 2024 deer management contract. Apparently, the paperwork did not get in time, so we'll also table that one till next month. They'll just have to wait on their early hunt. Item 7, Plan Commission recommendations, chair update. Paul, you
Yep, I do have a report. A couple things happened. One, the Plan Commission recommended a minor change to one of the village's ordinance dealing with the definition of garage. Right now, it says garages have to be compatible with the architecture, color, theme of the house, and a resident thought that that was too vague. So the Plan Commission recommended that essentially compatible be changed to similar. And the actual ordinance change, I'd probably come up next month and I'll work with Gene on that. We also, the county representative was there to talk about the comp plan, and he had a bunch of questions for the survey. And what was decided was that Plan Commission members were going to review those questions, add comments, suggestions, changes. They had 2 weeks to do that, which is up tomorrow. Those were going to be compiled. They're eventually going to get to Gina. She's going to send them to the county. The county is going to compile everything to be presented at the next board meeting, or the next Plan Commission meeting. And board members are invited to attend those Plan Commission meetings, because in the end, you will have to vote. So it's good to have input throughout the process.
Paul, what can the board members say at a plan commission meeting?
You know, you can be part of the audience. You can make a statement. You know, the chair can call on you if you have input.
So we could participate in the discussion by being asked to be recognized by the chair?
Sure. It'll be a big process. There'll be a number of meetings. There'll be, you know, outreach sessions and things down the road. So there'll be plenty of time, but it's good for board members to at least know what's going on and get involved a little bit. So you don't get to the very end and say, I don't want to vote on this. I want to change this, this, this. That's all I have.
All right, thank you, Paul. Let's see, item 8, Personnel and Finance Committee recommendations, claims approval requested.
Stan, can I move to approve the September 2024 non-recurring claims of $59,369.54?
Thank you, Kirk. Is there a second?
Second.
Mary?
Yes.
Thank you. Any comments, questions, or discussion?
Anything out of the ordinary?
Not out of the ordinary. 2 clarifications off of the treasurer's report. The 5,400 that was to the highway department for street maintenance was actually the seal coating work that had been done, that posted last 2 weeks ago. And the 24,000 Cedar Core for Michelson Street Sewer Rehab Project was what we were referring to as slip lining. So those are one and the same. So that was money and a project that was approved previously as well. So just wanted to clarify the terminology. Same project.
Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none. Brian?
Yes.
Yes.
Kirk?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Or-
Yes.
Mary?
Yes.
Thank you. Item 9 is Public Works Committee recommendations, chair update. Brian,
Dan,
what
we
do you got?
met and we didn't have anything to bring forward at this time.
Thank you. Item 10, Public Safety Committee recommendations, chair update. Mary?
We did not meet. We didn't have a quorum due to people being out of town, so we have nothing to report.
Thank you. Item 11, Public Welfare Committee recommendations, chair update.
We did not meet.
Meet. How about Park Board?
We did meet. The one big thing we got coming up is Tim Zeiss is going Thursday, if you're free. Tim Zeiss is going to give us an update on what the Pepperfest Park behind us might start looking like in time and dates. But we have nothing forward to bring to the park board. But also don't forget to like us on Facebook. I feel like if you need to find more stuff, that's where we're at. Also the website. But that is all. Thank you.
Thank you, Kirk. Okay, item 13 is convene into closed session. The board may convene into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin Statute 19.85, parent 1, parent lowercase e, to deliberate or negotiate for the purchase of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting other specified business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require closed session with respect to sewer and interceptor agreements. Ad hoc committee updates. Is there a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Thank you, Brian. Is there a second?
A second.
Thank you, Barb. Let's see, all in favor of going into closed session, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? Thank you. We are now in closed session.